Okay, here we go.
I'm pretty sure everyone's watching my tricks.
Okay, we are live right now. Okay. Okay.
And shoulder toss.
Okay, let me just put this on,
Ta-da!
put this on Twitter here. Okay. Here we go. Hope everyone's having
clapping?
a great Friday right now, guys. I hope everyone's having an awesome day today. Okay. Let me start a posse here.
Bro, you like my tricks? I'm pretty sure everyone can do it.
What's up?
You just saw my tricks, like doing with the revolvers?
Yeah. Hey guys, how is everyone here? Is everyone able to get into the posse?
Hold on. Alright, I should be able to.
Okay, the posse has one more spot open for anybody who wants to get in now.
Alright, I'm in.
Could somebody do me a favor and just check, like, when the next free mode event is gonna start? I would really appreciate that. Thank you. Professional, I bought a 16 trillion count on next gen. Wait, what? What sensitivity? Thank you for the super chat. I'm confused. You bought a what? Thank you for the super chat. I'm just generally confused.
Apparently, Day of Reckoning is next.
Oh, that's
4 minutes.
That sucks. The bounty hunter one. That one's bad.
Yeah. The
Got a
next
video
good one
coming out on Reddit
is
Online probably next week, and it's gonna be the ranking all the Reddit Online DLCs from worst to best. Let me ask you guys, when I make that video, since Reddit Online's not really making any more DLCs, I'm gonna make it. The reason I haven't made that video on GT Online is because I'm not gonna make it until GT Online is like, you know, finished. That's when I'll make that video ranking all the DLCs. Would you guys rather the video be ranking Reddit Online DLCs from worst to best or best to worst? Which order do you guys prefer?
That's a good question.
Hey Patrick, how are you, man? I read your comments also, worst to best, worst to best. Okay, looks like we'll do worst to best. Most people want that. Okay. The best DLC, I think we can all agree, all of us, is Frontier's Pursuits. I think that's the best one. The worst DLC is going to be a little harder to pinpoint exactly which one it is. Because there's been a lot of really bad DLCs on Reddit Online. It's either going to be the February 2019 DLC, or it could be Blood Money, or it could be the Outlaw Pass 5, which Outlaw Pass 5 with DLC with no DLC. So it was yeah. My mic is too low. Is my mic too low, guys? Let me know. Can you guys hear me good, or is it too low right now?
It was low. I did turn up the volume on my thing.
well, in the party he's far away, so he's gonna be low for us.
My audio can be slightly louder. Hold on.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, is that better now, guys? Is that better? Is it better now?
I mean, it sounds fine to me.
Okay.
I used my thing to increase your volume, so it works for me.
Okay. It's fine. Okay, that's Oh. Some people are saying somebody's mic is echoing in the background. Oh, and there was a super chat. Oh, thank you, Eric. $50 super chat. One of your Reddit Online streams I'll never get is when you comforted the person in live chat that was mocked and for not being able to lift a weight. And that's why I really admire you, because you care about your viewers and your fans. Thank you, Eric. Thanks, man. I do appreciate the super chat. I never like any kind of bullying, and I don't like people being made fun of. I also can't stand entitlement personally. I can't stand it when people think that they're better than others. But I really appreciate the super chat, man. My friend's mic is too loud. Okay. Somebody's mic in the background is making a lot of noises.
Okay.
I hear rattling and stuff like that. I don't know whose mic that is. Favorite state that you could stay in forever? Thanks again for the content, bro. Well, it's, you know, state that I live in. I don't really want to say. I live in the Midwest, you know, upper Midwest, that's what I'll say. And I'm, you know, happy with this state. I like this state a lot. But, you know, that's what I would say, is I generally I like the Midwest much more than New York. You know, a lot of people thought that I wouldn't like it out here, but I do. You know, living here for 2.5 years, and I like it much better than New York. Thank you,
crap.
man. Thank you for the super chat.
Ouch. Oh! What the heck is wrong with me?
Okay,
It's not what I have in mind.
get over here.
Alright then, time to chase them out.
What are you doing over here, this guy here? Ow.
Yeah, that's right. You don't mess
Scared
with
that was
Bruce
gonna
Wayne.
happen. Thank you, King. Thank you for subscribing. Did I get angry today, bro? No, not really. It honestly takes a lot to make me angry. Like, a lot. Thank you, Steve, for subscribing. Mayrune's Dagon. Well, someone's a fan of the Elder Scrolls. But it's, what is it? Guys, if you could turn your mics down a little bit, because a few people in the chat are just saying that the party's mics are too loud.
Alright, give me a second.
Thank you. When I'm playing Chinatown Wars this month, I'm going to be playing it. Looking forward to the stream. Staying in bed since I caught COVID. Well, I hope you feel better, Harvin. Thanks, man.
Untimely piece of shit.
What's the most fun game you ever played? Saints Row 2.
Where's my horse? Oh, there it is.
Pro, you've stated in the past streams that you don't think GTA 6 will be a miracle. I think that you never know. GTA 6 may be a miracle. People don't think that GTA 5 could be better than GTA 4 before 5. Well, Zombie Fanatic, I don't know what you mean, though. I personally think that GTA 4 is better than GTA 5. So it's all a matter of opinion. But yeah, I like GTA 4 generally more than GTA 5. I don't hate GTA 5. I think it's a great game too. But I think personally, I think the single player experience is much better in GTA 4 than in GTA 5. On GTA Online, I have 16 trillion. Oh, what? How did you get that? Wait, did you mod that? Thank you, Sensitivity, for the super chat. I like how the name Polish Mercenary. Oh, very old name. Polish Mercenary is a PSN name I made in 2009. So I've had this name for over a decade. Oh, sorry. But the reason it's Polish Mercenary is because I'm Polish American, and Mercenary because Mercenaries Playground Destruction was my favorite, a PS2 game. Thank you, George. I'm upset because I have to replay GTA San Andreas Definitive Edition because one of the snapshot glitch for me, preventing me from getting the platinum at 100%. Oh, that sucks, George. The photos that you have to take in San Fierro? Thank you for the super chat.
What the hell are you gonna do?
Damn, that's tough.
Hey Pro, when did you first play Red Dead Online? I played it when it first came out. So I've been with this game since the launch. What's your question, Mole? My favorite rapper of all time? Probably 50 Cent. Are we allowed to join you? Yeah, but you would have to request an invite, because we're in an invite-only session. You don't have to have me, yeah. You don't have to have me added. You can also add one of my friends and they can invite you too, but, you know, the only thing I ask is if somebody plays with me that they just aren't toxic and don't grief. Other than that, anyone can play with me. My favorite, main horse, well, it's this one that I'm writing right now. Black Arabian Horse is my favorite one. Thank you, a normal alt account. Thanks, man. Do I like snow? Yeah, but not a lot of snow.
I don't mind snow. I wish I have snow. Sadness in Florida.
Favorite game of all time, Saints Row 2.
Saints, especially live in Texas.
Hello, Paint. Hello, Viking.
Nailed it.
Good work. Am I gonna watch the Super Bowl? No. I'm not really into stuff like that personally.
I'm not much a sports guy.
Yeah, me too. I don't really like sports that much.
I'll watch football like on occasion, but there's parts of it. My step-granddad watches it.
Oh look, Moonshine, thing.
Easy way to get, without ruining the skin. You just do that. Just drag the, and we just take this to the camp here. This will produce a lot. I'm in a bad mood. I dropped my Xbox controller and now it has annoying stickers. Also, funniest moment was when you said you were review Bruh's cousin. Yeah. Well, I wasn't really serious about that, but it's but yeah, I said that because it's like I didn't even know who the guy was, honestly. I don't like there were so many people that were like. So many people were coming to my channel and like leaving comments and like asking me if I was related to some other YouTuber who he like sits in a suit and just reviews food. And people were saying that I'm just like him, and like I saw his videos like a lot after that. And but yeah, we're not related though. But
Excellent. Thank you. This is good quality. Very nice.
Okay, donate this.
Good stuff.
Nice. 3-star Rocky Mountain elk.
I generally look at chat on my phone. A lot of stuff to donate here. Oh, and I can make a delivery right now too, because it's ready. Okay, would you guys be ready to make a delivery?
Yeah, I'll give you a delivery if you need it.
Yeah, I'm using the PlayStation Edge controller. That's what I'm using right now.
I'm gonna scan these real quick, those deers. So you feel free to have one.
Craft all these cartridges and we'll be good to go. I mean, I guess I could wear like a cowboy like jacket, but it's I'm not sure, Alex. Oh, it might have been from my Walking Dead rant. That's what it might have been from. No, because yeah, I did used to curse a bit more back in the day, and and the thing is, like, I see a lot of comments of people that, you know, are saying that the reason I don't curse is because of like YouTube monetization, but that's not entirely the truth about it. It's part of the reason, sure, because of the monetization. I don't deny that, but I don't curse much in general anymore. I cursed more back in the day, but not really. I just think, you know, it's kind of unprofessional to curse a lot, and so that's just why I just don't do it. But that one time where like people were seeing me curse, it was because I used to watch The Walking Dead like a lot. Like I used to watch it a lot back in the day. I stopped watching it because it pissed me off so much. I missed like 4 seasons of it. But it was but basically it was that I got so pissed off at like The Walking Dead, and like I just went off on it, like how stupid the show was getting and stuff, and that was just, you know, that's why I got really you know, pissed off at that show personally.
Richard, which one's your horse?
This one right here.
Oh, this one? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got your deer.
Funny enough, I'm playing Red Dead Online as well. Oh, you are? You on PlayStation, Eric? Hey Pat, I just popped in. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you, Binded Eagle. Hope you are too, man. Thank you, Feline King. Do you think any Rockstar employees watch your live streams? Also, why would Rockstar prefer to make fans upset than drop a GTA 6 logo or something? You are so polite, thank you. And thank you, Feline King. Here's what I'll say is, do I think people from Rockstar watch my channel? Yes and no. With the amount of GTA Online videos that I have gotten, like, my GTA Online videos, if you combine all of my GTA Online videos and all my guides and everything, it has to be at least 100 million views, like, at least. Just with that alone, because I've just had so many, like, some of my GTA Online videos have, like, millions of views. If you combine all of them, all the streams and everything, over the years, that has to be, like, at least 100 million views. And it's just, so do Rockstar employees watch my channel? Not regularly, no, I don't think so. But I think they've definitely seen some of my videos. I think they definitely have. I don't deny that. I think they definitely have. As we know that Rockstar saw Red Dead Saber Online. We know they know what that was. So that was like, I mean, look at how the state of this game is also. Like, this is a glitch with the wagon that I have right now, where you're delivering a wagon of nothing. So deliver the goods to Rhodes train station. You still get paid, but there's supposed to be like skins, like animal skins in the back of this. And like, so it's a glitch that's been in the game still years later. So it just shows you how like neglected this game is alone. But yeah.
Wait, what? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you're seeing nothing in your wagon?
Yeah. Do you see something?
Yeah, I'm seeing skins in your wagon. I'm following
I
right
see
behind
nothing
you.
right now. So it's just that's.
If you swap the reins and I swap it back, you should see it.
Oh, well, it doesn't really matter to me. I just want to get paid for the mission. That's really it.
Okay, well, I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, but yeah. Basically, how do we know that Rockstar knows about Save Red Dead Online? How do we know they know? Is because Rockstar liked this post. The official Rockstar Games post liked this gaming detective like a few months back posted like a tweet in which he said like Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the best games I ever played, and then at the very bottom it was hashtag Save Red Dead Online. Rockstar liked that without reading the bottom of it, and they liked it, and then like really quickly they unliked it afterwards. So that was like that's proof that they knew about it, and they were just they were ignoring the fans. So it's just. Is the AP Sam worth it? No, not really. It's a vehicle I never see anybody really use.
Oh, and it's not only that glitch. Like, there's like God in Red Dead, and we all know there's like off the radar glitch in Red Dead as well.
Remember the clown protest? Yes, I do. That was 2.5 years ago. That was the summer of 2020 when that happened. It'll be this month, Feline King. Thank you for the super chat, man. No, I haven't, Mo. Why, what's up? We should be near Valentine right now, right? Yeah, we're not too far from Valentine. Is God Mode still on GTA Online? Yes, it is. I encountered a God Mode player just the other day. Thank you, Feline King. And thank you, Matt. I'm sorry I missed your super chat earlier. Just wanted to support the channel, and you're the best. You're a great person. Keep up the good work, and good luck with in the future, professional. Well, thank you, Matt. Thank you for the super chat, man. Thanks. And, no, I play on Xbox One, sorry. Oh, okay, Eric. Thank you, Binded Eagle. 0% heist cuts should come back, to be honest, but only if everyone agrees on it. That's how it should be, unless the leader gets 0, because of course. Also, what do you think is the likelihood of Doomsday Heist Part 2? Oh, I don't want to see a Doomsday Heist Part 2. It's honestly, it was too ridiculous.
No, thank you.
And it was just, I just didn't, I hated the missions in the Doomsday Heist, and the missions were annoying. Like, you look at that Avenger mission when you go in the hangar, that mission sucked. That was stupid. Yeah. Yeah, so I wouldn't like to see that. And 0% heist cuts, yeah, I agree with you, those should come back. If I ever do a 100 GTA San Andreas, what version would I do? Probably eventually both. Maybe Definitive Edition and then regular. I gotta wait for this to move here.
Okay, I was been sitting there for like more than like a few minutes. I'll just steal the train out this door for you. Or we can leave it all around.
We get the exact same idea.
Okay. Okay, let's get over here to this. Thank you, Eric. And thank you, Feline King. You know Badland chugs. He is an overweight YouTuber who chugs 2 to 5 liters of soda every video. Each video is a different flavor. No, I don't know about that. Badland chugs. He just drinks soda. That's really unhealthy. Well, thank you, Feline. But that's. I'm thinking of starting over in GT Online because I've probably spent thousands of shark cards. Well, thank you, Jen. Thank you
Wait,
for the super chat.
what?
But I would, stay away from shark cards. Watch some of my old guides if you can. They're still relevant and they'll still help you out, man. I don't know that much about it, Steve. Do I consider Red Dead Online dead? It's dead in terms of it not getting content anymore, but there's still plenty of people that play it.
And I enjoy this game. I love this game. At least I don't have to deal with Mark IIs or some kind of flying horse, I'll say.
Totally agree.
Yeah, I just don't feel like dealing with that shit right now.
And at least you can play in public sessions about being fear of Greeks.
Okay. Roads, we're not that far from roads. Well, the thing is, GTA 6 is gonna probably run on Red Dead Redemption 2's engine. That's what a lot of people don't know. It's kind of funny how the GTA fanboy kids who say that Red Dead sucks don't even realize that the next GTA game is probably gonna run on Red Dead 2's engine. I'll play them one day, Big Smoke. I will do them, I promise. There's just a lot of stuff that I gotta go through. But I played Assassin's Creed 1 in the past, but I could do it again.
Hey, probably if Rockstar did actually release like properties, the property I would buy is the ranch property. Like it's like a house. Like I have like animals. Like I could maybe like sell them. Probably.
Well, I'd like a DLC
like a-
where you can like craft houses, like in the single player, like you know how you have those like catalog of houses, like something like that, and then you have to like get materials for the house
Yeah.
and like build the house. I think that would actually be kind of cool, and I would generally enjoy something like that.
Yeah, it'll be similar like John Marston's house.
Oh, so that's how you do it at the end of the game?
Yeah, but like in yeah, you,
Hey,
it's
Drift,
Go on.
like those like
and,
bigger house.
Bunny.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be like a 2-story ranch.
Okay. I got it.
Like huge land.
Oh hey, Zach. That the real Zach? Let me see.
And I hope I can have like all those props, like flags.
I don't think this is the real Zach. Is that the real Zach? No, I don't think it is, though. GTA Online is a dumpster fire of all the easy god mode glitches. Oh yeah, you're right, Alvinor. Rockstar has no idea what they're doing. And the unfortunate thing about it is that you're gonna have people that are gonna defend Rockstar, no matter what.
What did you just say? What the? Oh.
Ah, yeah. Nice.
Hey, if you can not make exclamations into the mic.
If you guys could also use free aim, I think some people are using auto aim, right?
Oh. Yeah, I'll switch. That's probably me. I'll switch it real fast. That's not my fault.
It's okay. You didn't know.
Oh, I should switch out too. I have auto aim as well. I mean, it's okay to use this auto aim. I just prefer to use it. Well, I'm not very skillful free. I'm not really skillful.
Are people still using auto aim?
Oh, probably it was me. I just prefer to use it. I mean, you want me to switch it?
Yeah, if you could please make it free aim, because it just makes it very difficult for the rest of the group to use free aim once they also use auto aim.
Oh, okay. Well, I just prefer using auto aim because I'm not really skillful.
Hey Mario. Hey British Joe. No, I mean, people can use what they want, but I just prefer everyone to use free aim because then it makes it harder for people. We use auto aim when we go into like events playing against players. We did it at Rockstar. We saved Reddit Online. Also, I only have 2 more episodes of Game of Thrones to watch. I don't know if I should watch Mad Men or The Sopranos next. I'd watch The Sopranos. It's a great TV show. Doesn't have a bit of seasons, but it's a good one. Oh, we got Fool's Gold, speaking of it. You guys want to play it?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm down.
Alright, this schedule is way off then.
Wait, so where do I switch again? It's on settings?
Yeah, it's on
Or
settings.
quick-
Go to controls. Just go to
Don't
settings.
worry about it. Well, if you're gonna play Fool's Gold, don't worry about swapping it.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
switching
okay.
my back
Long time no see.
real fast.
Have a look. All for sale.
Okay,
Except the
gotcha.
floorboards. Fine.
Okay. Thank you, George, for that super chat.
Thank you.
Okay, switching to auto aim, and we'll go into this right now.
Awkward.
Would I play Battlefield again? One day, yeah. I mean, I play Battlefield 1 sometimes, but... Do you think GTA Online Drug Wars DLC is the new GTA Online game that Rockstar that they were well underway of development on? Well, if they're gonna all in on GTA Online since it makes them so much money, the Drug Wars DLC is like a weird DLC because it's like a DLC that should have been released years before, like not now. It's like weird. It's like we're this big, you know, multi-million-dollar, you know, gangsters running these empires, and yet like we're like hanging out with this weird group of people that are like selling acid in their, you know, mobile RVs. So it's just
Not to mention the leader doesn't even acknowledge our achievements.
such a shame because a city like Saint Denis, I really did think that there was gonna be like a lot of these cities, like the Saint Denis city. Like I thought that we'd eventually get a lot of interiors that we could go into in this city. Like more DLCs would come out and we'd have more places to enter. But have I seen Saving Private Ryan? Yeah, a few years ago. I saw it many years ago, but I saw it again a few years ago. I did do a playthrough of Mercenaries, did it 3 years ago, but I could do another one again. Wait, what? We're playing against each other? There's nobody else in here, really?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, this is just weird.
You want to back out or go with it?
I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
I'm down with whatever.
Well, Pro, if I did kill you, well, forgive me. So I'm not gonna do it right now. So
No,
it's gonna be fair.
I really don't care if you kill me, honestly, it's fine. Any plans of playing Escape from Tarkov? Maybe one day.
Well, that was a slow spawn.
Yep. Thank you, Alvanor. And, do I play Warzone? Sometimes I play it. I tried playing DMZ, Krillin. Thank you for the super chat.
Damn. Okay. Oh, by the way, I'll be using regular rounds, so I'm not gonna use like special ammo. So
Ah, damn. Okay. Pretty long spawn there. Hey Patrick, happy Friday. What makes Rockstar pathetic is any money glitches that will affect shark card sales. Gets patched immediately, yet God mode glitches make publishers unplayable get ignored. Yep, I know, Eric. You'd think that they'd be just as they would fix God mode really quickly because less players are playing their game and getting pissed off, but nope, they're not.
God damn. When was the last time I played Z-Band? And the last time I defend myself or something. And now run away. Time to run away to Florida. I'm out of here. Bye, y'all.
Ow.
And now I'm invisible. Not really, though. Oh god, no god. 2 people chasing me? Oh jeez, no. Oh! Ah! Oh crap, oh crap!
Engage.
Oh, phew! Oh, that was a close one. Oh crap!
Oh man. Man.
I wasn't even paying attention. Trying to heal. Trying to use a half tonic. Well, just
Rockstar
to
would start fixing glitches if it started to hurt their bottom line. Yep.
Bro just came out of nowhere. He just gave me a surprise attack.
Do you know what? Do you know one thing that disappointed me so much, though, guys? Is one thing that disappointed me is if you look at the Steam charts for PC on GT Online, when that game-breaking mod went around, that game-breaking mod where modders could like basically just delete your character, when that went around, do you know what happened? The numbers did not actually decrease of players. They just stayed consistent. You'd think that people wouldn't be playing the game, but that's how desperate people are to play GT Online, that even when there's a game-breaking bug, they're still playing it.
I'm getting slaughtered.
Damn.
I don't know
People-
why my character decided to. Sorry.
People ignore this
was that?
this repeater all the time. The Litchfield is a great repeater for close to medium range. Litchfield is better than Lancaster close range, but nobody really uses that because it's not as accurate. But it's I've been using a lot of the guns that people don't typically use a lot.
I do use Lancaster. I did got some kills like defending myself.
I don't know who I shot over there, but I definitely hurt them really badly with the Litchfield.
I use a mix of weapons. I try to swap it up.
And I choose the wrong guns for this.
See, that's how Litchfield does that.
I thought I quit my spring.
Oh,
I
come
quit
on.
My sniper. Yeah, you can make fun of me if you want for having bad aim, so
No, it's okay.
or not.
I just think it's so weird that we didn't connect against anybody in this game. We're playing by ourselves right now.
Hey, I'm having fun.
I mean, at least I'm actually having fun. So.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Oh crap! I forgot I was carrying the. Oh god. Okay, which way do I go? This way or that way? Okay, I'm going this way. Oh crap! Oh no! Damn! I got double team.
I'm stuck on. Oh.
You can't touch my cookie dough! Get back here with that cookie dough! Plot twist, it was actually cookie dough that we're going after.
Yeah, that's Litchfield. You gotta be a. When I'm shooting people, if you guys notice, I take a pause. And I do that just so I get a more accurate shot. You see that?
Oh,
Wait like a
damn.
second, just so there's a more accurate shot.
Yeah, there's a pole in the way. I'm not gonna be able to aim.
That Litchfield can be a very useful feature also, despite what people think. And I wasn't even going for headshots.
You have the damage Deadeye, or
Yeah, I do. How do you know? I was doing
I
an
had the
insane amount of
same
damage
one,
to you,
but wasn't
I?
doing anything.
What's up?
No, I had the same one. Focus fire.
Yeah.
It wasn't like doing anything though.
I wasn't doing extra damage?
Probably because Lancaster, but I had a wrong loadout.
Oh. But for people wondering,
Yeah,
I'll show my class for people. But I use mainly I focus mainly on a damage build. That's what I run. I run mainly a damage. I know my build is probably not the best one out there, but I like it personally. I have focus fire. You know, when I'm in Deadeye, me and my team members do more damage, and that's so when I'm firing Deadeye, I do more damage. Each consecutive shot. So if I hit 2 shots in a row, the second shot is going to do more damage. As I get closer to death, I start to do more damage, and, you know, never without one. So hat shot will protect me from 1 headshot. So, you know, combining those, I do a lot of damage, and it does help.
I'll be right back.
Let's go get some Captain Taylor. Would you consider, what you consider Red Dead Online tryhard? A Red Dead Online tryhard, I would consider like one of those people. It's not even, it doesn't even matter on the rank, because I've seen tryhards that are like under 100. It's probably their second character, but I would say a Red Dead Online tryhard. They would probably be somebody that's like for example, like somebody that's typically they use Lancaster. Typically with tryhards in Red Dead Online uses Lancaster. But they would be one of those people that goes always for headshots. Like they never target any other part of the body. They only go for headshots, and they dive like crazy, diving like crazy, and tonic spam. Tonic spamming, going for headshots constantly. That would be a Lancaster spam. I would consider those people like, you know, Red Dead Online tryhards. So that's like so yes, they do exist in Red Dead Online, but the difference is that the tryhards in Red Dead Online virtually do not exist at all in free mode. Like, sometimes you'll encounter them in free mode, but they're very rare in free mode. The tryhards in this game, you almost always encounter them in adversary modes, in showdowns and in free mode events. I never see them in free mode, where the tryhards in GT Online, you never see them in adversary modes. You always see them in free mode. So that's like, that's a difference between them. If I could explore any video game universe, which one and why? What? You mean like in real life? Well, I'd like to see like the Elder Scrolls world. Like, I think that would be kind of interesting.
Fallout.
And I'll say that not everybody that's like a tryhard on Red Dead Online is even like a bad player, I should say, annoying. Like, I know players that are on my friends list that would be considered tryhards where they're gods at PvP. But it's like, it can get really annoying though when you go up against them in combat. Like, really annoying when they they constantly headshot you with the Lancaster over and over again. That gets really annoying. I know these guys, you can actually kill them quietly.
Alright, I'll get my throwing them out.
Never mind.
Or not.
Okay.
Alright, bring it on. Yeah, the revolvers I usually use, it's the naval revolvers.
Honestly, I'll tell you something. Well, about the Carcano, I honestly would rather fight the Carcano tryhards than fight the Lancaster tryhards. The Lancaster tryhards I consider them much more annoying, because at least with the Carcano, you take some skill. You gotta aim it at the person manually and hit them with the scope. But like the Lancaster, just very little recoil. It's just instant headshot, 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 headshot. So honestly, I'd rather fight people that use spam Carcano than spam Lancaster.
I rarely use Lancaster against players, but not like, but I just like fight them like for no reason.
One of my friends that's really good at PvP, he taught me a trick a few years ago on this game, which I still use to this day, and it's a very simple trick, but most players don't do it. And what is that? When you're fighting another player in this game and they dive, do you know what the worst thing that you can do is to shoot? When they dive, it's the worst thing that you can do is when you shoot. Because then the second they get up, they're going to have an advantage over you. When they dive, you know what you have to do? Wait until they fall to the ground and they're getting up. Then you shoot them. That's what you got to do. Don't shoot them as they're diving. Wait, just watch them carefully. I know it's really hard. Sometimes you press the trigger instantly as a gut reaction. But when you're fighting somebody in combat in this game, that when they dive, don't shoot. when they're getting up, that's when you want to shoot them. That's when they're vulnerable. I do that all the time. I kill people all the time that dive. They dive to avoid my shot, and I just wait till they get up and I shoot them then. So that's, No, I understand, Galil. Patrick, you know when you said to exit Blunt, why are you cheating? The reason he didn't respond is because Rockstar changed the messages. The only people on your friends list will respond to you if they respond. Well, I didn't know about that, but it's but yeah, but that guy was just, you know, a scumbag. That Blunt guy that we're in the lobby with. He's just killing everyone. Hi, Jess.
Hey,
Hey, Bert.
Hey, Pat. Hey, Pat. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Don't do this.
Take the Capitale.
You know what's so stupid about this game? That take Capitale stash.
Here, okay, just take it. Help!
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it,
Yep, there you go. The witnesses. Yeah, get rid of them.
Oh, I wasn't sure I was supposed to kill him or not.
No, it's fine. He was probably gonna be a witness anyways. The witnesses in this game are like really annoying. It's just you know what I don't understand? It's like the second that they see like a dead body in this game, it's like so unrealistic. Like they just go and investigate. They're like, "Ooh, what's that?" And they just go and like go up to the dead bodies, and then they immediately know that you did it. They're like, "Oh, he did it. I'm gonna get the law." And that's what's so annoying about the witnesses in this game.
and how would they even know?
Has anyone here ever seen the old cartoons where they would, where, I'm trying to think how it plays out, where, you know, they just blame the main character and they did, that's what it reminds me of, all the town. That's what it reminds me of.
That
Oh,
account
it just
has
turns
six-
petty.
What, Jess?
Oh, I was saying it just turns petty crimes into like big shootouts. But as you were saying,
Yeah. Well, I don't. The thing is that's so unrealistic how like witnesses go and investigate. Like nobody goes and investigates a dead body in real life. Say see a dead body in the middle of the road, they're gonna run away and call the police. They're not gonna go up to it, investigate, and then they're gonna run and say, "Oh, I'm gonna get the law." And nobody's gonna scream away as they're running away. Nobody's gonna scream, "I'm getting the law." So that's what I don't understand about the witnesses in this game. Oh, we're delivering it to the strange man's house.
Strange man's house, I've never been there.
That account that has 16 trillion on GT Online, I bought it on eBay for $20. What? Oh, thank you for the super chat sensitivity. But I mean, I personally think that if you have that much money in the game, it's just not fun. It's just, I know you can like afford everything, but then it's like there's really no point in doing the other activities in the game, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this was the strange man's house. I haven't been here in a very long time. And then I remembered that in the single player, you can actually see him in the mirror if you actually go in there.
Isn't he the same guy from the first Redemption?
Yes, he is. He's supposedly
Well,
God.
game's
or some
doing
kind of
time skip
supernatural
right now.
figure. I think he's a combination of a lot of different things, because there were in the 19th century, there was basically like a story that went around that the devil would walk the earth, and he would walk in like a black suit and a black hat, black tall hat. That's what a lot of people also said. So it's debatable whether he's like the devil, or God, or if he's something else entirely. I personally think he's probably the Grim Reaper. That's what I personally think he is.
Hey, I'd keep moving if I was you.
Could be.
Oh, this is like one of the rarer events.
I also think he kind of, sort of, can see into the future and the past.
There's a reward here. Somebody come and take this. I don't need this. I have so much money in this game already.
What award?
I don't know what the reward is. It just says reward. I'm not picking it up. Somebody else take it.
Oh, like a treasure map or something? Oh, alligator.
Yes, I'll do another
Almost got
Hitman
alligator.
video on the weekend. So we'll do Hitman Freelancer Part 2 in the weekend.
Yes,
We'll continue.
countries.
I might do regular streams of Hitman Freelancer. Since Hitman Freelancer is like a never-ending thing, we might do like a series on it. Would you guys like to see that? I could do that live.
Oh, what do we got here?
It's that
Where is it
chest
at?
right there. That's I opened. The one in there.
Oh, okay, got it. Wait, why is it floating?
What is the reward?
It is 10 a.m. in game and 80 degrees. That is disgusting.
I did not get it. I think it's on my stream, and it is floating.
But the
Okay,
moonshine
I'll pick it
still.
up then. You are currently carrying the max amount of an item. Wow, so I couldn't even get it. Wow, so that was, yeah, wonderful.
I guess I'll carry it.
No, it's already gone. I picked it up, but it disappears the second I pick it up.
Oh, it's a magic chest. A magic chest. I call it a magic chest.
At least
Yeah,
this isn't
wait.
this isn't the chest of doom. At least this isn't that.
General, is it just floating on your end?
Do you guys know what the chest of doom
Yes.
is?
It's
No.
the one that's floating,
Okay, so
or the one that explodes.
okay, so for basically for people that don't know what the chest of doom is, that's at least what I call it. The chest of doom is only on PC on Reddit Online, so on console you're safe from it, but it happens on PC. Basically, what modders will do on PC is they spawn chests similar to this, and what happens is new players run up to the chest, just opening it curious. The second that you open that chest, you get thousands of dollars and thousands of gold bars, and you get banned. So basically, if you open those
Oh,
chests, you
wow.
get banned. And so modders spawn these chests knowing that they ban players, and players open them. Innocent players open these chests not even knowing what they are, and you get banned. And that happens on Reddit Online on PC. So that's like, don't open any chests in Reddit Online on PC. That's what I'm saying is that. And that shows you how stupid Rockstar is. That they ban the people that open the chest, but they don't ban the modders itself who are spawning the chests. So that's like, yeah.
Rockstar's such a hypocrite.
They just got
Do you
their
really get
priorities
banned
wrong,
permanently?
man.
I don't know if you get banned permanently, but players have been banned for opening chests. They've said it.
I'm sure it's a temp ban, and then they just wipe your character. At least that's what I remember. If we're going off of like the ban times, it's like 7 days, 14 days, 30.
Welcome to
permanent.
Florida, bro.
Mark
Well,
Felton Gaming is are you the real Mark Felton? I see you have the official Mark Felton channel linked on yours, but are you the real Mark Felton?
Well, there's no check mark next to his name.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
I watch a
Aaron's
lot of
making
Mark
a
Felton's
movie,
videos. He's one of the few YouTubers that I watch consistently.
What kind of content does he do?
Yeah, but Mark Felton has a lot of really good videos on YouTube where he talks about things that you never know about in history. Like he picks specifically very interesting subjects in history to talk about. And also, he doesn't overcomplicate it. He makes his... I like his videos. Like, some people say that Mark Felton's videos are lazy, but I disagree. I think his videos are very simple. They're very straight to the point. He shows pictures. He talks about the event. He shows some footage. That's generally why I don't know why people always expect like crazy effects. Not every video needs to have effects and all that other stuff, animations. But he does a really good job of it. Just very simple video, straight to the point, and just talking about it. He doesn't try to make jokes or anything like that. He's just very serious guiding what he talks about. And so that's why I like his history videos generally. I'm doing good, James. How are you?
Pissed off an alligator.
You own something?
Well,
What are the sins of this?
I don't know if he. I don't know if he's the real Mark Felton. It says Mark Felton Gaming. He's probably not real. He's probably the same guy that appeared on my streams a few weeks ago. But he's harmless though. He's probably a fan of Mark Felton. But it's there are actual like impersonators that go around that are actually harmful. And they will like pretend to be me. Like I've had people impersonate me and like try to make comments towards people, and they oftentimes try to trick people into like a scam. So that's like, I've seen that happen before. I've had people that like show up to my videos and like comment and saying, "Why are you trying to scam me, professional?" And I'm like, "That's not me. You know, why would I do that?" So it's, yeah.
So you see Martelli?
I'm just a fan of him, not a scammer. No, I never said you were a scammer. I just said that you're harmless because you're just a fan of him. That's why you have his name. But there's like actual people that like, they will impersonate people and try to pull scams.
If we get a bounty, it's because I accidentally ran over somebody.
Martelli mentioned Leviticus Cornwall was bound up in all this Capitale business. Maybe he.
Send me a
left
telegram.
that
This is
out.
typical YouTube scam. Yeah, I know. That's the one.
Well,
That one gets really
Cornwall
annoying.
ain't the sort of man to let his competitors
There's
get
Kevin
ahead.
Kelly where it's
Word
giving me
is,
headaches,
the
like
only
instant
person with
headaches
more
already.
Capitale
Is the video
than him
about what
is
you think happened to
Martelli's
Donald Love still
boss.
coming? Yeah, eventually it'll come.
Martelli
I have a
sent
lot of
some
other projects that
hired
I'm
guns
making.
After one of Cornwall's supply wagons. My thinking is, this is something you want to be in the middle of. Always money to be made when rich folk get to scrapping.
Hey, what?
Thoughts on the Extreme Cheapskates, the show on TLC? I've actually watched that show a bit, Extreme Cheapskates. It's very, and the reason that I watch it is because sometimes the people on Extreme Cheapskates, sometimes they actually have good tips. Sometimes. But most of the time they're crazy. Like, there is one tip that I actually learned about from the Extreme Cheapskates that actually will help you save money, and that is that when you're actually using toothpaste, there's still a little bit of toothpaste actually left inside, but it's impossible to squeeze out. All you gotta do is take a scissor and you just cut it off, and you can just use a little bit of that, and so there's a little toothpaste that you can still use. That was actually, I thought that was actually a useful tip that a lot of people don't know about. But then you have some of the other people on the Extreme Cheapskates that are like really crazy. Like there's the craziest person I think I've ever seen in Extreme Cheapskates is the woman who actually dishwashes lasagna. That was that was the craziest person I've ever seen. That one.
Wait, what? Just
Yeah.
washing
Just
those.
watch
Okay, so
lasagna?
I'll explain.
She cooks lasagna in her dishwasher.
Yeah, so
It's disgusting.
okay, there is this one guy who basically showed how to not waste toothpaste, and he basically said that if you take a scissor and you cut the toothpaste when there's because you know when you're using toothpaste and there's like a little bit of toothpaste still in there, but you can't get it out. Well, you still have enough for like a few more rushes. But to get that out, you just have to take a scissor and just cut off the thing and just squeeze it out that way. That will you save a little bit of money on toothpaste. That's like an actual tactic. It's not stupid, and it'll actually help you save a little bit of money when it comes to toothpaste. However, though, there's other people like the woman with the lasagna. And if you don't believe me, just go on YouTube and look it up. Extreme Cheapskates woman cooks lasagna in dishwasher. And basically, she doesn't want to use the oven to cook lasagna. She's that obsessed with saving money that what she does is when she's making lasagna, she literally washes the dishes. And then she covers the lasagna in some foil, and she washes the dishes with the lasagna. So she turns on her dishwasher because the dishwasher gets really warm, really hot, and so she uses that to cook the lasagna because she doesn't want to use the oven. And that is insane. That one. She's the most crazy person. Out of all the extreme cheapskates, she's the craziest one that I've seen, definitely, out of all of them. Because that's actually harmful. And even if you cover it up, like, when her friends were eating lasagna, they said it tasted like dishwasher. Like, it was just, like, it was bad. So it's like, no. It's like, that's going too far. That's being insane. That's stupid.
Not only is it completely unhygienic, but you're also wasting water with that too. It costs more to run the dishwasher than it would be just to run the oven and cook it properly.
Yeah. Well, she's washing other dishes at the same time, so she would argue that it's not her.
Well, yeah, but she's using water and electricity when you could just be using electricity. And if you really want to save on water, just hand wash.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to disgust anybody. I'm sorry if I did that in the chat, for the chat guys. But some people were asking me in the comments what I thought of that show, Extreme Cheapskates. So yeah, there's that woman, the lasagna dishwasher cooker. That was just, yeah. If somebody tried to serve me dishwasher lasagna, I would never go to their house again ever. So that's.
If anyone knows the channel Uncle Roger, he makes a reaction to that video. It's actually pretty funny.
You know, I could do a video like reacting to some of those extreme cheapskates. Maybe I could do that in my crazy current event series. That would be a good one to do for that.
I probably should have switched to freehand before.
But yeah, there is also this other woman who she was also crazy, I thought, but she wasn't like crazy in like you know, disgusting way. She was just more crazy with just how she managed her money. She lived in a mansion, so she was rich. I don't remember what she did for a living, but she was so obsessed with saving money, like every little penny, even though she was pretty wealthy. And literally what happened was her ex-husband volunteered to clean her house for her. Like, I don't know why he did that. Like, he would just volunteer to clean her house for her because she didn't want to actually clean her house and she didn't want to pay for anybody to clean her big mansion. So her ex-husband did it for her. And her ex-husband was interviewed. He seemed like a really nice guy, too. And I guess he wanted to help her out. And she was very capable of cleaning her own home or hiring somebody to clean her own home, but her ex-husband will do it for her. I don't even know why he's doing it, considering they're not married, but she would just get her ex-husband to and then when she literally, when she was cooking for her ex-husband, she would like cook him really cheap food, so she wouldn't even, you know, make him like an actual meal. And the ridiculous thing was she needed to go to California. I think it was, she lives in Las Vegas, and she needed to go to California. She was like for a rental deal, so she buys properties and sells them, and she wanted to buy a property in California. And so she wanted to drive her car from Las Vegas to California, but her car was like a rust bucket. Like, you'd think that somebody that's like that wealthy, that they'd be driving like at least a decently car. I'm not saying they should be driving a supercar, but at least be driving like, you know, something, you know, decent. You know, it doesn't have to be expensive, but at least working, and at least not falling apart. But she was driving some like old Ford Mustang car, and like it was the whole thing was falling apart, and she had to take it for an inspection. And when she took it for an inspection, the mechanic said, "I can't let you drive off with this thing. It's like you have to get it fixed." And she's like, "I'm not getting it fixed." Like, she wanted to drive off with it too, because even though the mechanic said that it was unsafe. And what she did was, to get to California, she literally went to the airport. And she went to an airfield, and she was harassing a bunch of pilots there, demanding like a free ride to California. And so she eventually found like one guy that was flying to California, and she just kept like bothering him. And she's like, "Oh, I'll give you company. We'll be able to talk during the flight." And then he's like, "Okay, you can fly with me." And so like one guy agreed to take her for a flight for free to California. So and this woman was rich, so she could easily afford that flight. And so like this is like a flight from Nevada to California, which wouldn't even be that expensive. That's like the next state over. So just that was just, yeah, that woman an extreme cheapskate. There was also the guy who lived in his house with just his apartment with just all like what was it, what's that thing called, paper wrap? Is that thing called the bubble wrap? Is it bubble wrap? Like the stuff that's in packages that's made to cushion stuff. What is it called? Bubble wrap? I think that's what it's called. There's a guy that actually lived in his house with nothing but bubble wrap, and he basically thought that he was saving money with that. So he didn't need a couch, he had bubble wrap. He didn't need a bed, he had bubble wrap. He would sleep on that. And that's what. And this is what I don't understand about these people. Like everybody wants to save money. There's nothing wrong with saving money, but there's limits. There's limits. And it's like, there's certain things, like,
I saw that.
Here's the thing, what's the point of saving money if you're not going to spend any of it, right? Am I right on that? Like, what's the point of saving money if you don't spend it on anything? Like, why? Like, the thing is, though, is my mom's coworker, she can be classified as an extreme cheapskate, and her husband is the same. They're both extreme cheapskates. And, you know, they're not as bad as a bubble wrap guy, but the thing about it is that their house was not in the best condition ever. You know, their house was not, you know, their house needed serious renovations. They never got anything fixed. And the thing is, whenever they would get any kind of paycheck, they would just hoard everything, like hoard, and they would spend as little as they possibly could. And her and her husband, even though they're both kind of working class people, both of them together, because they're now approaching their 70s, for decades, together, they saved somewhere around $1 million. So they have somewhere around $1 million in their house. They don't even trust banks. That's my mom's coworker friend. And they have that, like, in their house. And that's, like, and my mom's coworker friend is, like, so crazy that her, they didn't even want to support their daughter when they were going to college. So their daughter was going to college, and she had a job, so she wasn't just mooching off her parents. She had a job, and she asked her parents if they could help her out. They refused. So they had like over $1 million saved, and they didn't even want to help their daughter out, even though her daughter was already working a job. It's like, you know,
not to mention it's in their house. It's not in the bank.
Yeah,
that is
and that's
very
dangerous.
unsafe.
That's dangerous too.
Very unsafe.
You don't want to have something like that. That's very dangerous. But like some people are like that. They don't trust banks, and they just that's very dangerous. But recently they actually finally fixed up their house. They actually did some renovations. My parents were very surprised by that. But it's like it's like. The thing about the money is that money becomes like a disease in a way. That's like what it becomes like. This obsession with money. It's not healthy. And it's legendary Pawkite. Maybe we could if anybody has sedative rounds, get the sample from them. It's actually.
Oh, I don't have sedative rounds. Sorry.
I got it.
I don't.
That was so funny. I just got run over by a train. I just stopped in the middle of the track.
I saw that.
Bro, I think you saw that, did you?
What happened?
I just stand on the train tracks, and after I drop off the guy, and I got run over by a train.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And the guy you were dropping off also got ran over.
How old are you, Pro? You seem so young, but seem to be so switched on well beyond your years. I'm 28.
And Pro, I'm not trying to sound rude, but your parents' friend is also pretty much a robber's gonna have a field day with that house.
Well, yeah, I mean it's very risky what they have in their house, and I mean they're not really she's not really my mom's friend. Like my mom would carpool with her because they live in the same neighborhood together, so they would carpool together. But oftentimes my mom would actually drive her, and she would make excuses. So sometimes my mom would be driving most of the time, even though they were supposed to carpool together. That's how cheap they are. And so eventually my mom just cut her off. So that was like, that was just, the right thing for my mom to do. You don't want to surround yourself with people like that. And it's just, and it's, what I'll say is that it's this obsession with money, it literally becomes like a disease. It actually does, this obsession with money. It takes a toll on your mental health, and it's not good.
I don't have a sample kit. If you want this.
Neither do I. I never did a Natural DLC.
Oh, I got something.
I've seen you since you handled that last bit of business.
You play Warzone 2 a little bit sometimes. I play DMZ mostly.
I'll take
Half
that.
heard. I guess we'll get this guy here. Thank you, Bambi. Yes, I heard about that, Edgy. But, oh, did I miss the super chat, too? What are your thoughts on John Bradshaw Layfield, aka, JB, who? I'm sorry, Eddie, I apologize for the super chat. Who is that? Have I seen Extreme Couponing? Once. But the thing is, though, is I haven't just seen the TV show, I've seen it in real life. I've seen Extreme Couponing in real life. Like, when I worked in retail, I've seen people do that, and it's really annoying. Like, Chaz, have you seen it too?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's really annoying. And you know what I'll tell you is, the customers in retail, a lot of them are complete idiots. Like, I'm not trying to sound disrespectful, but I'm saying is like complete idiots. I mean, we are all customers when we go into stores, but the reason that customers are I saw a lot of customers as idiots personally is because whenever I had one of those people like the extreme couponers, the customers were all getting pissed off at me. Like, they were getting pissed off at me like it was my fault that I was taking so long. Like, they would never get pissed off at the person who started giving me, like, 100 coupons, but they would always get pissed off at me. That's happened so many times. I've never had, like, one person... In my 6 years of working in retail, I've had so many customers that get pissed off at me and tell me to go faster. Like, when I'm scanning, like, so many coupons. Like, and it's the person that's behind the person that's couponing. But I never have, like, one customer that goes up to the person who's extreme couponing and says, why do you have all these damn coupons? Why are you taking so long? Like, and never that. It's always they get pissed off at the cashier like it's the cashier's fault. That's why I say they're idiots. Like, not every customer, obviously. But it's, but that's what I say is I cannot stand that. Like, I don't understand that logic. When a coworker, when a retail worker is scanning a ton of coupons, how is that the retail worker's fault? If you're gonna get pissed off at somebody, get pissed off at the person that's bringing in 100 coupons, not at the worker. That's that. I just had an idea of an evil Russian billionaire can be the villain of season 4 of my fanfic series based on a combination of Dimitri and Ray in GTA 4. Yeah, I mean that can do something like that. I mean, the thing is, though, is that the reason that Russia has so many billionaires was because when the Soviet Union fell apart, a lot of these guys were directors in, like, government factories and facilities, and they stole government assets and then would just sell it off. That's how they became billionaires.
Whoops.
So there's very few billionaires in Russia that became, like, rich through honest means. Speaking of which, a lot of billionaires that are kind of dishonest too in the West, but in Russia they were notorious for, like, for stealing just all the government property.
That makes sense.
Let's see here. From WWE. When I was in retail and I had a customer, I had someone get mad at me for taking so long, I would slow down and take longer. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I don't think I'd be able to do something like that, like back in the day when I worked in retail. But, you know, I will tell you this, is like, the last month that I worked in retail was the last month, I was so sick of the crap that I was getting from these customers. I was so sick of it. And I knew I was gonna quit. I knew it was about a matter of time. And I didn't even care, really, at that point that much anymore. Like, I still did my job, I didn't slack off, but I was not as caring as I was in the past. And Lily, what happened is, if I had a customer disrespect me, like, if I had a customer disrespect me, literally what happened was, I would say to that customer, sir, you know, I'm trying to help you. If you continue being rude to me, I won't help you. That's what I would say to them. And if they kept being rude to me, I would walk away. That's what I would do. And literally, and the thing is about this, is that when I did that, do you know what the customer's reaction generally was when I would do that, when I'd walk away when they're being rude? Most of the time the reaction was they were very shocked. Like, they were super shocked. Like, if I walked away, like, if they were just, you know, mouthing off at me and I said, that's it, I'm done. And I would say, get somebody else to help you. Like, if I walked away, they were very shocked. Like, they would just stop, they'd stop yelling, but they'd be like, it's like a surprised face, like, very surprised. It's like, because they expect you to sit there and just take their abuse, and then when you don't take it, they're just really surprised at that. So that was just basically, it's like, I get paid a little bit over minimum wage, it's like, this isn't worth it. Like, you know, I'm not gonna run around the store and be yelled at by some idiot. So that's like, so that's just not worth it. So no, thank you. So that's generally what it is their reaction is just generally shock. When a retail worker talks back to them, they're generally shocked by that, because they don't expect that. Yeah. Have you ever witnessed or caught shoplifters? I've seen people steal. I've seen actually people steal and put stuff in their pockets. I've seen it happen. I haven't ever confronted a shoplifter. I haven't done that. I would sometimes call my manager and tell the manager that I saw some guy put something in their pocket. I actually did see them do it, but I would never actually confront them. That wasn't worth it. So that was just that. And it was getting to the point where I didn't care really that much anymore. You know, it was just, you know, it's like, the thing is, though, is I don't understand why people put their lives on the line for these companies. These companies don't care about you. And so it's like, you know, why are you going to put your life in danger, like your safety in danger, you know, confronting these people? It's not worth it. So it's just, yeah. My coworker got assaulted, though. She did once. Basically what happened was my coworker saw some guy shoplifting, confronted him, and he threw her into a shelf. That's what happened. and she went to the hospital. She fully recovered, so she's fine. But that's why you don't want to confront shoplifters, because of stuff like that happening.
That sucks.
What would you want for a final Red Dead Online and GTA DLC? Well, we're not going to get a final GTA Red Dead Online DLC. Rockstar has confirmed that. That there's no more major updates. But I'd like to see I'd like to see some kind of housing update, like a housing update, properties. GTA update, mansions probably too. Thank you, Chuck.
Oh, hello again. Never too soon, huh?
Did she ever get a raise? No. Do you know what my company wanted you to do when it came to shoplifters? When you saw a shoplifter, the company didn't want you to really confront them. Do you know what they wanted you to do? They wanted you to follow them in the parking lot and take a picture of their license plate. That's what they wanted you to do at my store. And I said, nope, I'm not following them in the parking lot, especially at night. Nope, I'm not doing that. Nope, can't make me do that. So that's no thank you. Paul O'Donnell will get this guy.
Oh, hi, Bear.
It was a retail store.
Hey, Pearl, I tried to change settings of my try to switch to RAM and I couldn't like find it somewhere to go.
Do you know what the I'll tell you guys. Do you know what the scariest time to work in retail was? Like the scariest? The scariest time to work in retail was on Thanksgiving. That was the scariest time. You're like, what, Thanksgiving? Why is Thanksgiving so scary? The reason Thanksgiving was so scary to work on was because Thanksgiving, there would be nobody in the store. It'd be virtually empty. And generally, you'd like something like that. You wouldn't want too many customers. You know, you can kind of chill out. But the reason it got scary is because the shopping plaza where I worked, in that store, all the other stores were closed on Thanksgiving, but my store was open. And so you're working in this store by yourself on Thanksgiving, and there's only you and just the supervisor, and the supervisor's all the way across the store. And some guy can come in with a gun and can threaten you, or a knife even. So that's what's the scariest was Thanksgiving. I thought was the scariest day to work on because nobody will be in the store, and that would just be it's just scary. Somebody comes in at night, you know, it's just yeah, you don't want that. So that's just that's generally what I thought was scary about it. Yeah, I mean Christmas is the same. I've never worked on Christmas, but I've worked on Thanksgiving. I worked 5 Thanksgivings in a row, by the way. So that was it. So I only had 1 Thanksgiving off ever when I worked in retail.
At least with our store, we closed early, like around 7 or so for Thanksgiving.
That's good. You guys got to go home early, but it's yeah, my store was always open no matter what, and it was yeah.
Same to me, and I was allowed to release my workers to be sent home.
I love the people who buy frozen turkeys on Thanksgiving Day.
You know, whenever I worked on Thanksgiving, I would have the same exact thing happen every year. I'd have a customer that would come in, and they would say, "I can't believe they have you working on Thanksgiving. I'm sorry." That's what every year that would happen. Somebody would come in and say that. And it's like, I'm working because people like you come in the store to shop. So that's literally what I was thinking. It was like, if people like you didn't show up at the store, I wouldn't be here. But because the companies know people like that show up at the store after work, so that was that. I mean, at least they weren't rude, but it was still, like, that was just my point. Oh, Black Friday, yeah, Black Friday was a disgusting day to work. It was, yeah. Black Friday sucked.
Oh, yeah, like, people are, like, fighting over, like, expensive, device or, like, electronic stuff. Search area to target. As you... I hate
it's
that.
not the customer's fault. Well, look, I'm not blaming all the customers. You know, you know, at least the people weren't rude, you know, when they said that. I think they meant well. But my point is that if people didn't come to the store, you know, at Thanksgiving at all, stores wouldn't be open. And so I don't understand that logic though personally. If you're against somebody working on Thanksgiving, why are you going to the store and shopping on Thanksgiving if you're against people working on Thanksgiving? That's what I don't understand. And so that's
It's just a bit hypocritical.
yeah, that's what I don't get that personally.
Oh crap. My bad. I thought I was on my horse. I'm putting paying attention to my radar. I am blind. Does someone count a target?
You don't have any kind of work-like holidays in the USA, do you? I'm from the UK, by the way. Not really. No, I mean, not in retail at least. I know there are companies that will give their employees like days off, but there really is no laws that stores have to be shut on certain days. Not really. The biggest holiday in America is our Independence Day, 4th of July. That's like our biggest holiday, and even then we still have stores open on that day. So that's I remember when a customer threatened one of my coworkers back when I worked in a hardware store, construction contractor, or one of the worst types of jobs. The customer's really impatient. Oh, I'm sorry that happened to your coworker.
I forgot my mic was muted, sorry, but I killed the target. I was trying to take him down and I wound up punching him instead.
You did like grab your those lasso, like reinforced lasso, you can take it out and then tackle him, and that's how you time out.
No, I would disagree with you. I would say 4th of July is bigger than Christmas. Well, maybe not as much anymore. Like, people don't care about 4th of July like they used to in the past. I care about 4th of July. I think it's a very important holiday. But,
Same.
I guess a lot of people themselves
It's history.
don't care anymore today, unfortunate thing.
We wouldn't be here if it weren't for it.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, but the one person says that in the UK, cashiers are allowed to sit. Is it true that in America they can't sit? That is true for the most part.
It depends on the store.
Well, yes, it depends on the store, Chaz, but 90% of stores don't let people sit. I very rarely see stores where I see people sit. You know, the only time I see people sit in stores is local shops, like mom and pop shops. If it's a mom and pop shop, I'll see them sit most of the time. Gas stations, I'll see people sit, but like when it comes to retail stores, no, I never see people sit.
Have you been to an Aldi's?
No.
Oh.
Does the company
Aldi's
actually
allow it.
provide seats?
Yep.
Let me ask the chat. And Americans themselves probably, a lot of Americans themselves probably don't know this too, but the chat, does anybody know why most stores in America don't let their cashiers sit? Does anybody know the reason? I know the reason, but does anybody in the chat here know the reason for it? I'm just curious on that. Will your Chinatown playthrough be your first reaction? It will be, L Gaming. Thank you for the super chat. Yes, exactly. Exactly. They got it. You know, most of the chat got it. Most of the chat got it right. I'm assuming most of the chat that replied were Americans. But it's basically that. It's a cultural thing. The reason cashiers aren't allowed to sit in America is it's a cultural thing. It's seen as lazy. If a cashier sits at the register, it is actually seen as lazy. I don't know how that's seen as lazy. If you're able to do your job sitting, why does it matter if you sit or you stand? And that's why I will always say a cashier has a much harder job than some guy some businessman that sits at his computer all day. Cashier is a much harder job. Imagine standing for 8 hours at that register. That's not a good thing, and that takes a toll on your legs. So that's ultimately what it is. It's seen as a sign of laziness. If you sit down, in America, it's generally seen as a sign of laziness. That's why cashiers have to stand. So that's ultimately the reason. What if you're in a wheelchair? If you're in a wheelchair, you'll generally be allowed to sit. If you have a medical condition, you're generally going to be allowed to sit. But if you don't have a medical condition, you're not going to be allowed to sit. Like, I remember that, like, like, my supervisor, I remember, she caused, like, a massive scene once. Like, literally, she was so annoying, but, like, one of my supervisors, one time I was reading a magazine. I don't remember what it was. It was like a magazine that I found on a counter. I was reading the magazine at the register, and there was nobody in the store. The store was like dead. It was like 9:30 p.m. Like we were closing in like 30 minutes, and she just says, you can't do that. You can't read a magazine here. You can't, like, why? It's like, what's the big deal? And she's like, that's against company policy. You can't do that. It's like, you have to be doing something. It's like, what do you expect me to do? I'm the cashier. I already did everything. Did you vacuum the store? Yes, I did. Did you organize the shelves? Yes, I did. Like, what do you want me to do exactly? So it's just that. So that's exactly what I'm saying. It's stupid. And that same supervisor who got pissed off at me for reading a magazine, she was the same supervisor that would sit in the office on her phone. So yeah, I should have gone in the office and I should have been like, you can't do that. That's against company policy. I should have done that. But that was just, you know, that's exactly that. It's just so stupid. It's just terrible managers. Yeah, and that's the thing is, and I noticed that it's an American cultural thing, but it's mostly like a New York cultural thing too, because in New York where I grew up is that even if you do all your work, you can't chill out. Even if you do all your work, if you do everything, they still expect you to find something to do, even if you do everything. They want you to look busy, even if you're not doing anything. They still want you to look busy, which is just stupid. But that was it. Is I know other states they don't do that. Like other states they don't. Like I've gone into a few stores here in the Midwest where I live, and I just watch what the cashiers do. The cashiers chill. Like they don't run around like in New York. Like in New York, they're constantly running around doing something. But here, they're not doing anything. They just chill. Like, you know, they obviously ring you up. They're not lazy, but they chill at the register. But it's like, in New York, you're constantly running around. You're constantly doing something. So it's more of like a cultural thing. It's like when it's like just the New York thing, and it's kind of similar to New Jersey too. New Jersey, they kind of run around too. But that's just it, and it's just that.
Oh, I just started seeing
Same thing in Chicago, yeah.
Yeet.
Do you guys know what literally the most annoying thing was that pissed me off so much in retail?
In here.
It was when
Good thing about being dead.
when management didn't just give you when management didn't just give you jobs at the register, but they expected you to actually get out of the register and go to the front and do work at the same time while you're at the register. And what I mean by that is the first week that I started working,
honor levels increased.
The first week that I was working in retail, I remember this was like 2013. The first week that I was working in
That's not
retail.
about me, since I'm the one who actually, I'm the one who did that.
Wait, what? Okay. Well, I didn't hear you guys were saying something, but what I was saying is the first week that I was working in retail, what happened was I had a coworker of mine who was the narcissist. If you guys remember me talking about him before, he was not a very pleasant person to work with. And what basically happened was I was at the register and he brought up a vacuum. He's like, Patrick, I brought the vacuum here. And I said to him, are you gonna vacuum while I ring people up? And then he said, no, you're gonna vacuum and you're gonna ring people up. That's what he said to me. And like that was so annoying because what I literally had to do when I was at the register is I had to ring people up at the register. I had to clean the counter and I had to organize the cigarettes in the back because my store had cigarettes in the back. And so I had to organize the cigarettes behind the register. I had to clean the front counter and I had to vacuum at the same time. And so what I would do is I would literally run out of the cash register. I'll run to the front because we had like a long table and so I had to run around it. I would have to get on the vacuum. I'd have to turn the vacuum on. I'd have to vacuum for maybe 20 seconds, and after 20 seconds, a customer would show up. And so I'd have to turn the vacuum off, leave the vacuum, go back to the register, go all the way around the table, get on the computer, ring the person up, then I'd have to go back all the way around, get on the vacuum for like 10 seconds, and another customer comes up, then I had to go back around, go around again, get on the register, ring that person up, go back to the vacuum, and so I was vacuuming for like 5-10 seconds each time and going back and forth, and that was so annoying. That was how annoying it got. And that's how stupid it was in retail. Is literally, that's how greedy these corporations are in retail. These corporations are so greedy, is that they expect like one person to do the job of like 2 or 3 people. It's like, wouldn't it just be more simple if you literally just had one person on the register and then had one person vacuuming? Why do you expect the cashier to just go back and forth like that? It's just annoying and stupid. And that's why I say these annoying customers in retail, they don't understand how hard cashiers have it in retail. They don't understand the ridiculous thing that cashiers have to go and run around and do all this stuff. They think that a cashier's job is easy. They don't understand the stuff that they have to do constantly. They think that cashiers are like delinquents or they're like stupid or something like that. But it's that's that they were cheap. They didn't want to hire people. They were cheap. They were like that. All for that, just slightly above minimum wage, yeah.
A little better news. My current job got a $2 raise.
Oh, that's good.
I think everyone got it. Yeah.
That's good. The most that I've ever gotten in my raise was like 30 cents. I think that was for the whole year. So that was that most that I've gotten. The worst
10 cents every 1,000 hours or something stupid was my old job.
The worst raise that I've ever gotten is I got an 18-cent raise. That was the worst one. And that was like a yearly raise. That was the worst one.
I'm not trying to brag or anything. Okay, so my stepdad owns a construction company. He makes like 200 grand a year, and I work for him. And he does allow me to pick up his workers for him, or I can like lead them, like take them out. Especially like basically be in charge of it, and I get paid like decent amount.
You're like the hiring manager or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I mean, you get. I'm happy for you. You get to work with your family. You know, that's a good thing. You know, your family isn't gonna mistreat you most of the time. But yeah, you know, you know what the worst thing that you can possibly hear? The worst thing that you can hear is when they say in retail, they say we're a family. That's the worst thing. Have they say that at your job, Chaz?
Maybe.
They said that at my job. They said we're all a family. That's what management would say, and that's literally the worst thing that you can see.
Serving this at a grocery store, not a fast movie.
Did you hear that California is hiring people who don't have green cards as police officers? Somebody. Well, thank you, Mario, for the super chat. I think that if somebody wants to be a police officer, you know, they should go through a lot of training. They should know how to speak English. I don't think they necessarily need to be an American citizen, but they should want to eventually become an American citizen. But it's like California, I know that shoplifting law, for example, shoplifting in California is like really stupid, and in California the shoplifting that. Oh, and they don't have green cards, so I'm misreading you, Mario. I misread what you said. But yeah, if somebody wants to be a police officer, you know, it's fine. If somebody that's an immigrant wants to be a police officer, that's fine. But they have to be here legally. That's at least the way I see it personally. So that's but that's wow, I didn't know about that. Pro, would you make a video showing your PC specs? I could tell you about my thoughts on haggling. Well, haggling fails in retail personally. But let me tell you my PC specs here.
Holy crap!
What?
What the heck?
Oh, someone.
Where is it? Hang on a second. It's in Task Manager,
right?
Bruh.
Wait, already in public session? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's public. It's whatever.
That guy just shot me for no reason.
Okay, my graphics card for my computer is an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060. I'm assuming that's a really good card. I don't know much about computers, so I'm assuming that's a really good one. But I what is he? Is he?
Fuck them out. Fuck them. Excuse me, but.
This guy.
Just vote parlay.
What is he cheating? What's going on?
No, he's just killing. I'm just gonna parlay and call it that.
Hang on a second.
Finally. Oh, his friends too? Are you kidding me right now?
Hold triangle. It's not a big deal.
You know, I don't care. I'm down to fight. I don't care. I'm down
No,
to fight.
I'm. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna shoot him once with explosive rounds, and then I'm parlaying. That's just what I'm doing.
You know what? I'm gonna do it too. I don't care. I'm just gonna do it too. I don't care.
Finest meats here.
I'm just gonna do it
I don't,
too.
you know, and the thing is though that the problem is that when one person griefs, the entire posse turns red, and then you don't know who's hostile and who's not. Where is this guy? The guy who did it?
It was that Vanderlane.
Vanderlyn.
Vanderlane. What the hell?
Very original name, but anyway.
Okay, well this guy can
And his
shoot
friends,
me.
too.
I shot him first, but it's yeah.
Alright, back to regular rounds. Is that him? Oh, that's
Oh,
him.
come on.
What the heck?
Man. Yeah, it's a Carcano griefer. That's exactly what it is. It's yeah, that.
Jesus, this... God damn it.
Oh,
Try and pull my
great.
sniper out. And I couldn't
Yeah,
even do it.
I've been trying. I can't. I had to call my horse in, and it's just that's.
Oh yeah, I gotta call my horse too. I thought I had my sniper, but... Come on, horsey, come on. I need you. Come on. Come on.
There we go. Okay. Now,
Yeah,
next
let's not
time,
go after him. We'll teach him a lesson.
Next
We'll
time
teach
it's
him a lesson.
parlay. Yeah, that's exactly that. You know, that's how you gotta deal with them sometimes. I know it's kind of cheap me using like explosive rounds, but like I didn't want this fight. I didn't want somebody shooting at me, so it's just you know you started the fight. You know that's it. That's how I'm gonna defend myself.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I'll just like troll him out and just like teach him a lesson. You know, that's what I would do.
So let's go to the guys. Let's just get out of here. Let's go to Coulter. Coulter is far from here.
Literally head for the hills.
No. Come on, man. Seriously, like I left you alone. Come on, I didn't even shoot at you. Like, why?
I swear, they got nothing better to do. They just
Yeah, it's just
want to be.
couldn't even get to my horse in time.
And before they're stream snipers, and they'll just follow us to Coulter.
Who is the
Don't
one?
jinx it.
God damn, my dead eye. Alright, I don't want.
Are they all using Carcano?
Mayhaps.
The thing is, the
Probably,
Carcano
because
wasn't
they
even that
just
good
want-
of a. The Carcano wasn't even that good of a sniper rifle, but yet people like in this game, it's like the god of all sniper rifles. Great. I don't have any horse reviver. Wonderful.
I kind of
Well, I
want
did-
one
I
just
did
as
got
a
the-
collector, but
They got some kills with it, but the most.
The
I use,
Carcano's bolt is not smooth at all in real life, despite what you've seen like video games. It's not.
I'm
is it?
sure you know,
I-
however old rifle is gonna have some gimmicks and some things wrong with it,
come
like the
on.
Mosin.
That was yeah. That should have.
Every Mosin's got something wrong with it. I'm sure Carcano's the same way.
But yeah, my friend,
Okay.
my friend helped me build my computer. I don't know much, so he helped me build this computer that I stream through. But
I don't know where he is. I can. I have terrible eyesight.
who is the best antagonist in GTA 5 story mode in single player? And would you like if update for Grand Theft Auto 5 is for single player? I'd love a single player DLC. Thank you, Marco. I don't know about the who's like the best like well, I think the best GTA antagonist of all time would probably be Captain Dimitri. That's what I would say. Come on.
Whoa! What the heck?
Yeah, that's.
Another 3 of them?
Yeah, I don't even
No,
know
it's
what's
like-
going on anymore at this point.
I'm already out of there, like you said it would be.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm out of here.
I'm
I'm not
I've
gonna
been
deal
trying
with
to
this.
get out, but it's yeah. want to shoot the guy once and then get out of here.
As our people doesn't have anything else better to do. They can have mind their own business. I don't know what's up with them, but they did. They lost their damn. Yeah, he takes that. You. And of course, you're obviously going to camp in the building. So fuck that.
Alright, here. He just keeps retreating up the hill. He's getting to a vantage point he can shoot us from.
Of course. Is he on the roof? Or AFK? Never mind him.
Now he's AFK. Okay, well I don't...
Oh well. Well, one of their friends is running away, so and they're like hiding, so I couldn't able to see him. So I was like, oh, screw it. What a coward! Such a coward move.
Don't shoot him yet here.
I won't. I'll let you have this. I want to see it. I want to see this torture.
Okay. He doesn't break out of it yet.
Yeah, they keep like punch him or something. Looks like he won't able to break out. Like.
Okay, yeah, now we go. Okay.
The pit of death.
Okay.
The pit of death.
Here, I'm going to Coulter, getting out of here.
Alright, hopefully, Are those randoms?
I was gonna throw him off the cliff, but then he chose to kill his character, but that was just, Thank you, Candor. Can you say in Hank Hill's voice, God damn it, Bobby? Well, I don't know about the other part, but I can, I'll tell you, like, God damn it, Bobby! Like, I know that, like, he says that. I've watched I watched King of the Hill a lot, and what I'll tell you about King of the Hill, specifically about it, is that when I was a kid and I watched King of the Hill, I found it, like, really boring. I just didn't like it, but then when I became older, I actually liked King of the Hill and I related to it a lot more. I understood a lot of the stuff that was going on in King of the Hill, and, like, King of the Hill actually deals with a lot of real problems, too.
Oh, damn it, Bobby, I told you I didn't want to invade Iraq.
I think the funniest episode in King of the Hill was probably the one where Bobby attends, like, the women's self-defense class. That was probably the funniest one.
Where's my purse? I don't know you.
Yeah, let go of my purse. That was I remember that. That was probably the funniest one.
Yeah, I thought that was right in front of you. I thought you were taking on that guy. I thought it was right in front of you. I am blind. I got terrible eyesight.
By the way, if I'm gonna sell my moonshine.
Okay, we can do it right after this. Stay strong, professional. You the best. Thank you, Unknown.
There's ice everywhere.
You know what episode I also really liked? The King of the Hill. I liked the one where Hank accidentally bought crack. That one was funny.
Crazy.
And
I hate it.
He thought he was buying Fisherman.
As soon as this melts.
And then he talks to a drug dealer. He's like, "You call it bait." I like that. That was.
Boat. Ride the spring dock all the way to
He was like fishing with crack. That was the funny one. And then there was the
Get me that boat.
They
got some over by Window Rock.
Yeah, King of the Hill was pretty funny.
Get it? And I put food on your
I'm
plate.
trying to think of the other one that was that I found really funny. There was the crack one, the women's self-defense one was really funny too. That episode of Bobby and this, yeah, he attends a women's self-defense course. That one was.
Oh, I think there's another episode I remembered. I think it's like when Peggy tries to interpret Spanish in a trial in like Mexico, and she absolutely messes it up.
Oh, do you remember the one where Hank he he thought that he wanted to find out where he was born, and he found out that he was born in New York. He's like, New York, New York. Oh, that one was
New York,
place of birth, New York, New York.
Whoa.
But that show is supposedly coming back, and it's coming back for a new season, supposedly. And they had the original actors too for it too.
Oh yeah, the episode when they come to Japan. That was really good.
Yeah, that's the one where he finds out he has a twin brother.
Remember when that one episode where he got into the that competition with the guy who like mowing the lawns? Remember that they were driving
Oh, that's
the little lawnmower car. I forget what that thing is called. And they were just.
Bro, what are your things on Cotton Hill? His dad.
Grand Theft Propane. I think I remember that when they made the video game on that. Oh, remember the episode when in King of the Hill when what was it when Hank like tries to get Bobby like a job and Bobby starts working for that crazy guy at the race car track, and he tries to get Bobby to cross the race car track with all the food. That one, I saw that one a long time ago.
Oh.
There's a cushion to fall with the snow.
My big booty.
Best money-making method for Reddit Online? You want to, if you want to make the most money possible, I would say to run a bounty hunter mission and run down the timer and have your moonshiner and trader producing, and then look for collectibles.
His award is the canoe. He can sit in it for up to 10 minutes.
Hank becomes scared of propane? I don't think I've seen that episode.
F.
Oh, I also remember that one where, remember that fail one where Khan, he gets the pickup truck and he brags to Hank about it, but then he can't fit it in the garage. That one was good too.
Oh, damn, I gotta get my fucking guns clean.
No, Rockstar. Well, Rockstar attempted to patch the taxi glitch, but they already a workaround has been found. Oh no, no.
Alright, to the kennel. Is that not right?
Does anyone have a horse reviver by any chance?
I think I do.
Let me come to you. I think I'm the closest.
Let me see.
Schranger was the closest.
Don't. Oh crap! I forgot. Yeah, I better remember the lyrics when I was a kid.
Row, row, jump down the stream.
Very last upon a dream.
Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life's but a dream.
I flipped a canoe once in this mission.
Oh, who's,
okay, I wanna know who shot me. Whoever that is, stop it. Ow!
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They got
Oh,
God,
these
he's
fools
back
again.
here again.
They're
Oh
back.
my god.
No, that was an NPC, not the.
No. I just saw one of the guys killed one of us. They're going after the canoes now. Wonderful.
Again. God damn it.
Is a free mode mission, to be fair.
Oh my god. Can those people just leave us alone? Like, just.
I got one. Pat and I might play sniper lead up here while you guys row the boats gently down the stream. Hopefully not get shot in the
God,
face.
no.
Okay, I got shot. I don't know where.
Darth
Oh, hi,
Vader
you
is not
way up,
hostile.
way up,
Oh.
way up high. I'm being shot way up high.
Great, now I can't get out of this and I'm falling downstream.
That sucks.
Darth, if you're here, I'm really sorry. You turned red and you were next to me in stream.
Get off this.
Roll boat down the stream.
Life is but a dream.
What about the other, fuck my baby?
My English is terrible.
Right,
Well,
this is what I never liked about Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA. It's like when you just like you're rolling down hills constantly.
Yeah, that can get very annoying.
Okay, looks like I got away. Phew. What a relief. Speedboat! Feels like I'm driving a speedboat. Not really. Well, I am going fast. Normandy Beach Landing! Sorta.
Okay, Pug.
To the horsemobile. Do-do-do-do-do.
Cool.
Excellent. Alright, I guess I'll go assist y'all if y'all want to. I'll go
Player
throw
bounty
explosion.
nearby. Who is it?
I like 50-cent bounty, but I don't remember what I did. I think I actually shot one of the
What?
by mistakenly real person. Kill or
Huh?
Okay, that guy isn't shooting at us, so I'm gonna leave him alone right now.
The Nitro Jake guy?
I don't know. I started up the we haven't done this in a long time, so I mean, I guess
I'm on his
it's like
tail.
it's a legitimate form of PvP, I guess. It's just like trying to find this guy. He's in the reds somewhere here. At hog time, if possible.
Pearl, I'm on his tail.
Oh, hog
wait,
time.
I
if
think
you
that's the
can.
guy that did shot me for no reason. He thought I was like trying to attack him, which I wasn't. That might be him. I'm not too sure. Come on, horse. Come on. Alright, guess I gotta turn around.
Yeah, we can play Warzone sometime, Krillin. Hey, Pearl, did you hear about Russia unveiling a Stalin statue in Volgograd for the 80th anniversary of the Battle of Stalingrad? What are your thoughts? I saw that on that, I saw that on Roman's channel, the Russian guy that lives in, Georgia. I actually saw his video on that specifically. What I will say is that, I don't understand what this celebration of like Stalin as
There,
like
is that why
as
you
like
wanna
a
jump on
hero
my
like
horse?
Stalin.
You like my horse?
Stalin did help defeat the Nazis. That is true, and he
My horse tires out though.
he deserves
That's
some
all.
credit for that. But Stalin also was a horrible person and did horrible things. He doesn't deserve any kind of statue. And so the amount of people that Stalin killed, the secret police, the NKVD, and just all of that stuff, that's, yeah.
Well, people like Stalin, like those dictators,
using
they're
incendiary
not
rounds.
always the good guy.
I thought he was talking about the.
Well, it's trying to switch.
I thought he was talking about the Battle of Stalingrad, which was very important.
Well, the Battle of Stalingrad is the anniversaries because Germany surrendered in February of 1943. That's when they lost Stalingrad. But the Stalin does not deserve a statue.
I'd
There
much
should be enough-
rather
there-
celebrate
there-
the
you know, the victory over the Nazis in Stalingrad is really important. That's something that should be, you know, celebrated and commemorated. But the Stalin should not. So that's my view on it.
I'd sooner celebrate the Battle of Midway.
I mean, Battle of Midway from from American perspective, it would probably be the most important battle for us in the Pacific. But from the European perspective, Stalingrad would probably be the most important battle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Midway is you know, the most important American battle in World War II. Try not to. Oh, you killed him?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to tie him up, but. Okay. Oh well.
Well, that was my mistake. I
It's
don't know why I
okay.
did that.
That's right, man.
Alright, Bear, I'll let you take care of my horse.
Out.
Alright.
Well, we did kill each other's horses. I feel like I haven't stopped. He killed my horse
I
and I
thought
killed his
D-Day
horse.
was the most important one. D-Day was the most important, I would say, in Western Europe, probably, because in Western Europe, like, D-Day was, like, the start of the Nazi fall of France. Well, the Nazis getting kicked out of France, I should say. So it's like the Nazis, the liberation of France. So literally when France fell, it was the fall of France, and that was in 1940. And then when the U.S. came in D-Day, the D-Day Normandy landings, that was when the liberation of France, was when the fall of Nazi-occupied France, I should say, when that was happening. But the thing is, the Nazis were already losing the war when the Normandy landings happened. They were on the defensive. They've been on the defensive since 1943. And so Stalingrad was the battle that actually was probably the most significant in the European theater, because Stalingrad, they had the entire 8th Army destroyed, and it was that Germany was no longer on the offensive at that point. They were on the defensive. So it was I don't think nobody should be celebrating the Confederacy either, Hikari.
The Confederacy? Some people think that'd be something that holiday because I have like the rebel flag in my.
What he's asking is, since Nazism is evil, shouldn't we also be recognizing Confederacy as evil?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
The Confederacy was not a force for good. It was just, you know, it was bad.
Which I agree on that. And some people think I celebrate that holiday, which I don't, because I just have that rebel flag on my
I just
grill.
turned them in.
No, I didn't grow up in Poland. I'm American. Nobody should be celebrating communism either, Mario. Communism is another, you know, bad ideology.
Some people find it like okay with it, which is messed up. And
Most of the people that find communism okay are like, you know, just some, I would say they're most of the time some crazy college kids that are oftentimes very spoiled. Those are the people that like, you know, think communism is like a good system. Generally, it's like usually like a lot of college kids that like for some reason that like think that communism is like a good system, but it's my audio is bad.
the
What?
horsemobile.
Did anybody need help selling their moonshine?
I got a moon sign.
I also have moonshine ready as well, and I think my trade thing as well.
Yeah, and the thing about this is that generally, when you're in high school and college, your political views are gonna change a lot when you get older. Generally, you don't have the same political views when you were in like high school and college than you're gonna be when you're older.
Verizon.
Who needed
Back
help selling the
then,
moonshine?
Brandon.
Me and oh, sorry, Bear.
It's fine.
Brandon, can you invite?
I gotta rush to my BIOS. So,
You gotta
whoever's
what?
next.
Ah! Oh, really? Is that
Wait,
how
what,
it is,
Brandon?
Bear? Okay.
What did Bear do?
Okay, what did you say, Brandon?
I gotta save the BIOS.
You got a thing what? I can't understand you, sorry.
Cycle
I
through
gotta
the
save my
BIOS.
BIOS.
Wait, are you guys at the...
All the people in the back room are too loud? Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah.
I've been close to an alcoholic, but okay. Okay,
If
buddy.
everyone can lower their mics, I just didn't realize everyone's background mics was so loud. Or I might just lower that on my own end next time. But I guess we'll probably be I'll probably be wrapping up the stream here. Yeah, probably be wrapping up the stream here. It was a fun stream. I do have to do a few things tonight, so that's why I guess I'm ending it a little earlier. But I can still stick around and answer any questions that people might have. If there's anything you guys want to ask me, I'll still stick around and answer. No, we'll play poker next one, I promise. I like watching your streams. Thank you. Bounty hunting does make you some good money in this game. Oh, hello, Matthew. How are you, man? Okay, I'll see you, Mr. Waifu. Oh, yeah, the God Mode Griefers are really bad in World at War multiplayer. I know what you're talking about. I think Ace Combat has, like, one of the best video game soundtracks, yeah. Great stream, Patrick. Thank you, Eric. Will I consider playing both GoldenEye and Perfect Dark soon? I do have a playthrough coming up soon of Siphon Filter, if you know that, Gina. The old Siphon Filter games, which I think you'll like. They're very, like, Special Forces game, and this, like, require a lot of, like, thinking. They're old games, but some of them require a lot of thinking to it. Oh, we'll do that next time. Thank you, Gina. You've got a great heart, man. Thank you. Hey, Pro, back in the day of the year 2006, why was PlayStation 3 so hated by many PS2 fans when it first launched? And why did Sony continue to make PlayStation 2 games until 2013? I guess it was that, it was too expensive. Not everyone could afford a PS3. That was, that's what I think it was more about. $600, that's how much it cost when it came out first.
At that time period during a recession, it was... Yeah.
Alright, it was the recession when the we were getting into the recession, 2006, yeah, around there. But I guess we'll be going here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you guys did enjoy the stream, do drop a like. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful weekend.